Yeah, we talked a lot with Coach about, after the state game the first time, some of the players talked about you guys kind of being fat and happy, and you didn't have good practices leading into Louisville. Mm-hmm. Now, since then, the practices have gotten better. Is that a situation where you guys kind of learned your lesson, or is that something you still have to key in on?
It's one of those things we learned our lesson, but I feel like our attention to detail and our preparation for Louisville, the very first time wasn't good.
Is it just because is that fat and happy?
No, I just think we didn't prepare very well.
How do you not allow taking a team that just had a historically bad performance kind of affect the way you view them, since you've already played them, you're quite familiar with them? How do you not let that kind of enter into the thinking?
It's one of those things where they're very close, like it's close distance type school, so I feel like they're always going to be fired up to play us, and it's going to be always a big game.
So whatever happened their last game doesn't make any difference? Yeah,
it doesn't make any difference. They're going to be excited to play us. If they come out there and beat us, they'll forget all about that game.
Is there any talk about, last year, you get them there, they come here, and then earlier this season you went at their place, trying to break that, break the trend, I guess?
Not much has been said about that, but I feel like the guys from last year, we understand, we lost here last year, we don't want that to happen again.
Have you noticed anything different in the team's three-point shooting over the last 5-6 games? You've been shooting a lot better. I know you don't shoot threes, but some of the teammates, anything that's been clicking you've seen on offensive work for y'all?
So I feel like we've always been a really good shooting team. We've known that from the beginning of the year. I feel like it was just a matter of time that a lot of shots just started falling.
What have y'all missed in Sterling being out?
We always miss a big guy like that. He makes a difference on the boards and defensively at the rim. So we always miss that. He's a post presence. It helps us. It helps a little bit because when he's out, but it makes everyone play better. But I feel like when he comes back, we'll be a lot better team.
Royce said you guys have gotten better defensively the last few weeks. Can you maybe pinpoint an area that you think you guys have made progress defensively the last few weeks?
So our communication will probably be the biggest thing to me, but then our preparation, the day before games, today is going to be a really big practice for us. So days like today, they always matter the most.
What about you specifically? Where have you improved defensively?
Defensively, I've improved on being able to guard my man, being able to rebound better, and just always communicating and helping everyone be in the right spot because I'm the backline defense. I pretty much see everything.
So the footwork aspect in the post, I know a lot of guys in the past have talked about that being a difficult thing to learn and get down.
Yeah.
Was that something challenging for you, and do you feel like you've progressed there?
It wasn't as challenging last year, but because I pretty much picked up on it quickly. I feel like it's gotten a lot better since then.
Garrison, what did you learn about when you played State the last time over there? They, pressed a lot and everything, and caused a lot of turnovers and stuff when you go up to the ball and everything. What do you glean from that performance to going into this game here?
So I understand we turned the ball over a lot that game. I feel like we just weren't very organized when they pressed. So I feel like the biggest thing for us is to get organized and do what Coach tells us to do.
What do you like most about this year's group, and what do you think how do you think you guys have thrown throughout the season?
Well, the thing I like most about the guys this year is I feel like we're just together. We're not looking for anything individually. You can tell that by the numbers. Look at the points and the shots basically. But that was probably one of my most favorite things. And from the beginning of this year, I feel like the biggest thing for us was learning to play together and just getting better every week.
Garrison, Roy's passion for this game is well known. I'm curious, from your perspective, is that something you understand from how he's acted, how he embraces it, or from just what other guys have told you?
So how he acts is kind of how I feel about him a little bit, but that's probably I don't know. It's kind of like he's rubbed off on me to an extent.
In what way? Can you provide an example?
Just kind of just want to win, beat them. I'm just uses the words like that, basically.
Do you remember back to last year when it kind of clicked, you realized, man, he doesn't like that? Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, I remember the practice after we lost here. That's how I could tell. But I mean, like, he told us, like, well, the first time we played him, like, man, it's like he doesn't like them. I mean, like, I didn't understand it at that time, but now I do.
What do you understand now that you didn't then?
Hates him with passion. I just thought, like, it was just because they're, like, close. Like, man, it's a real hate.
What was that? What do you remember most about that practice?
It was tough. I don't know if words can describe it. That's how bad it was.
Is it a different kind of hate from the feeling of the Duke game, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's about the same, but I mean, I don't know. It's tough to tell.